If the Lord willing, and my wife, she may retire me.
She
Let's speak it.
will.
Oh, she
She
will
will retire
retire
you
me.
early.
Early. What's up, world? It's your boy Jet Lee. You are now tuned in to another episode of the Load Up Podcast, and we're excited, man. I mean, this is the 13th episode.
Oh yeah.
We doing our thing, we being consistent, and that's what it's all about, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to the channel. Let's keep it going. Keep supporting the movement. Keep supporting the brand. Keep living your dreams, because that's what it's all about. We want to encourage you to live your dreams, your purpose, and your passion, and make that thing happen, man.
Oh yeah.
Cortne B, got my co-host right here, my
What up?
beautiful wife. What's going on?
What up? What up? What up? Like, what's up?
What's up?
I feel like Mark. But no, I'm excited.
What's
You
going on
said
in your world?
episode 13?
Yeah,
Uh
13.
what I got going on? It's always some, ain't it? But how was this week?
How was
This
this
been a
week?
little trying week.
It
Just
has.
the enemy he be trying it, yeah. But let me tell you something. When you be trying to, I tell you all the time, like once you like pray about something and ask God to show you or help you in a certain area, I feel
Yep.
like you start getting tested in that area. So now I'm kind of learning that be prepared, not necessarily be prepared for a problem to happen, but just be prepared for a test. When you're trying to grow, when you're ready to grow, when you're ready for God to take you to a next level. A lot of people say new levels, new devils, but new levels, new
New
tests.
test.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So this week has been a little trying, but I'm excited still because I just know that a lot of things that we've already had to experience together has been worse than this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
God
Small
done did it
thing.
before. Yeah, God did it before, so I ain't really tripping. I told you earlier, I'm trying to, stay calm because I know that, God watches how we react, to certain things that's going on in our lives. So I just try to take a step back. I want everything fast. I want everything, kind of, and I won't necessarily just say fast, but how, kind of how just
You
to
want
go
it
at
to
a
go.
pace,
Yeah. Yeah.
So when it doesn't happen that way, I have to take a step back and just say, okay, Courtney, why do you want it this way? Why are you reacting this way? Why do you even feel this way about it? Why does it matter so much? By the time you ask yourself all those questions, most of the time it don't even much matter no more. So I'm just learning a lot more stuff about Courtney. Um, yeah.
Yeah. Your hair look nice.
Thank you, y'all. He said he liked the black hair. So
She got a new look.
zoom in,
She got a
Braxton.
new.
Zoom
She got a
in.
new look.
Nah, seriously.
It's the black hair.
That's what it is. See, the black hair got me calm. That's what it is.
is.
It's the black hair. I might need to keep the black hair more often. That's what it is. But yeah, I'm doing good. I hope y'all doing good. And we got a good show. I'm excited.
Yeah, man. I've been having a good week as well.
You've been having a great week. You didn't even give me time to ask you. But you've been having a great week. Tell all of the dreamers about your accomplishments.
Yeah, man. So if you did not know, I am a firefighter. So I've been on a year and a half, and in that year and a half, I've been certified to drive the fire engine, and that was fun yesterday to drive it. And to drive on emergency calls and be able to go, fast and not like drive fast
Drive
anyway. Now
fast.
just it's something bigger.
Drive
But
fast
yeah,
in
man,
it.
it was fun. And it's just another. I became like I added another skill for the department. So if they needed to
Yeah.
use me in another way, they can. And so I'm excited about that. Now, I got to get promoted to be a driver, then a lieutenant, then a captain, and I'm out. 20 years, I'll be done with that. If the Lord willing, and my wife, she may retire me.
She
Let's speak
will.
it. Oh, she will
She will retire
retire
you
me
early.
early. So, but yeah, it's been good. Like I said, excited to shoot another episode of the podcast. We're going to speak at Midfield High School tomorrow.
Oh, so excited about
so
that.
excited. And you go Friday.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be good. So yeah, man. Things may seem slow, but continue to work, continue to grind. It may not go how you want or how fast you want it
Yeah.
or at the pace you want it,
Yeah.
but it's moving, right?
Right. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
it's moving, right? So progress.
Yeah.
I take some progress over no progress.
Stagnant.
You
Yeah.
know. Shout out to my brother, man. He is the sponsor for this episode. Shout out to Coach Michael Barham of Push Elevation. He is a speaker, athletic consultant, and an NIL strategist. He helps sets up success for athletes beyond sports, helping them with their personal brand from the ground up, leveraging their names, their image, and their likeness. Listen, athletes, if you want to connect with my boy, Coach Mike, I want you to DM him right now for a virtual coffee meeting. And you can DM him Load. That's right, LOAD. DM him now, and he'll get back with you. You can reach him at Coach Mike Barham. That's right, Michael Barham Elevates on Instagram. But yeah, so today's show, man, it's something that me and Court been talking about, and it's like, what can we talk about that can touch people um, that's going on, there's something that's relevant right now. And one thing that this topic is going to be relatable. It may get a little heated, may get people may not even like what we may say.
Yeah.
But it's okay. um because I know we need to talk about this.
Yeah. It's our truth.
It's our truth. We live in our truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to talk about it, you know.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about the influence of social media.
But before we get in this topic, what's going on?
What's really going on? Yeah, we started a new segment in Load Up Podcast, and we're excited to add this new segment of what's going on.
What's really going on?
What's really going on out here in these streets?
It's too much. I think the first thing we have on the segment is, drum roll please, Miss Vicky White.
Miss Vicky White.
And Mr. Casey White.
Man, what's really going on?
Look, I don't even know where to start it. But first, let's just say, I was rude.
Right.
I was rude for them.
I think a lot of people were.
I really was. I just did not think that you would only end up in Indiana.
In Indiana. So you only got maybe 12 hours away from Alabama, maybe?
Like, that's it?
That's it?
Like, what were you doing to only, like, that's it?
We know what
Like,
they were doing.
I was upset. I was upset. Like, I was like, okay, come on. Like, and then we was in here watching the news when we was like, she used my baby, cut that up.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, Indiana. Like,
Indiana. And you got $90,000.
But see, here's the thing, though.
Where you spend all that money at? You got 29 grand left when they caught you.
But I love you. But ain't nothing that good in the world to make me sell all them acres.
Acres.
All them acres. All them acres
Yep.
for $90,000.
Yep.
Leave my pension,
My career,
my career,
my life,
my life
and go on the run
with somebody that's already in jail.
for 75 years.
Ain't nothing that good
Yeah.
that's finna make me do that.
Like, what were you thinking? Like,
That's what I want to know.
you actually thought that plan would work, that you could get somebody out of jail.
Well,
and
that
y'all
worked.
go on the run.
Well, that worked.
That worked.
But you ain't think it all the way
You ain't
through.
think it all the way through. You ain't had a boat ready. You ain't had the passports ready.
The plane, the private jet,
you know, you ain't had that ready.
Yeah,
But what's really going on, y'all?
What's really going on? I mean, I hate that it had to end, you know, the way it ended. I really do. But
yeah.
You think a Netflix special coming?
I don't know. That's what everybody asking. I don't know. If it does, it's gonna be years down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be like our grandkids gonna be watching it.
And we gonna be sitting there like, babe, you remember that? You remember?
You remember?
No, but next thing we have is the shocking news of the late Kevin Samuels.
Yeah. R.I.P.
And
it's a touchy subject.
It's very touchy. But what I'll say is it's been a lot kind of going back and forth about that. And for me, I've never listened to his lives. I've never really heard, kind of the things that he say outside of like clips that, like little blog posts would post or whatever, blog sites would post. But um, I don't agree with degrading women.
Right.
I do agree that everyone has an opinion, but just because you have an opinion, that doesn't make your opinion right, So, of course, everybody was talking about how women are celebrating and that he's passed and all of this. And I don't necessarily think that they were celebrating. I think it was more so of look at what you were wishing on other people. Like, I read a girl post, and she's a Christian, and she's saving herself for marriage. And she was just saying how she went on his show. And basically, he told her she was going to be single for the rest of her life because she was saving herself. So for him to tell her that, and then you come back, and now she's looking at, like he basically said she was going to die alone, So I think for her, in a sense, and on social media, she still said that she wasn't wishing death on him, but basically, be careful what you speak on other people.
Right.
And we're gonna get more into social media later, as far as just how
it
influences us. Like, we don't know him. We don't know really what he was doing. We don't know after them cameras went out. Like, he was literally like a YouTube or Instagram sensation. We don't really know how he really act outside of that personality or that character he was putting on.
Right.
But I do hate that happened. It really was, like, I was shocked. It was unexpected.
Yeah.
Like,
it really was.
But you literally never know.
You never know that time,
You
place.
never know. Like, be careful what you put out. Be careful how you talk to people. Be careful what you wish on other people. You never know how quick that's gonna turn around on you.
Yeah. I used to watch. Well, I watched maybe a few other videos. And it was on my own time, It wasn't anything I would want to watch with you, because some stuff I agree with and some stuff I did not. And I really believe...
Well, let's talk about it. What's going on? What he said that you agree with, sir?
I can't remember, because I didn't watch a lot of them. I didn't watch a lot of videos. And I didn't watch him there for a long period of times either. But like I said, I feel like some stuff he was saying was... okay, it had some substance to it, and then some stuff it was like, I really think you are playing a role for social media. Like you said, we don't know how he was off camera, but on camera he is this guy.
Because granted, like we said, he was putting on a character. So somebody was watching him enough to get him to this million followers, millions or however many followers he had. Somebody was watching him to get him there.
Right.
Somebody was watching his lives.
Right.
Somebody was listening. Like, at some point we have to take responsibility of what we're accepting. And when I say accepting it, is you're allowing it to permeate your hearing, your heart, your soul, like all of it. You got to think about that.
Yeah.
So
I think he said a lot of things that men wanted to say but didn't say. But wouldn't say. I feel like he might have been that guy. I saw a couple of posts saying he was like, that's how they looked at him. He's saying all the things that the men wouldn't say.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, wishing death on anybody and being happy that somebody is dead is just wrong. You know? So we're gonna go ahead and get into the topic, but that's the segment. What's really going on in these streets?
Right.
But yeah, that just leads us over into our segment and the influence of social media. I mean, everybody has a phone.
Yeah.
Everybody has the apps. You got Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube.
It's so much.
So many other snaps that we probably, apps that's out there that we don't even have.
Yeah.
But I want you to think right now. Just think about it. How much influence does social media have over your life right now?
Yeah.
Like,
and be honest.
Just be honest. You know what I mean? Like, how much does it influence what you eat, what you wear, where you go, who you date, what you listen to, what you watch? You know what I mean? Like social media, if we see it on social media, and how many times have you heard, oh, I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
I saw it on TikTok. I'm trying this because I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, I do. It's me.
I'm cooking this because I saw it on
That's
TikTok.
me.
You know, and
He
it's
put my
like
business in the street.
it's so many layers to social media. Yes, we know it is a good tool for business.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a good tool for keeping up with family. Yes, it's a good tool for getting information. Yes, it's a good tool for maybe entertainment and escaping or relieving stress or whatnot. But it's so many other negative things that social media brings too.
Yeah.
Like I hate getting on my page and I see fights. I see people dying, being killed on social media.
Yeah.
Like you can go on Facebook and see somebody literally head get blown off or get
Yeah.
ran over or whatever. Like that's disturbing.
Yeah.
You're seeing all kind of fake news, bad news or whatnot. Social media influence you to do things that you probably wouldn't do if you never saw it on social media.
Yeah.
So we know it's two things I kind of want to start at with social media's instant gratification and delayed gratification. So we know social media all is going to bring that instant gratification. Can you talk about just a little bit of that instant gratification that social media brings? You know, it's like we see it on social media, we want it.
Yeah.
We going to get it. We going to do it. We're gonna make it happen so that we can either post it that's showing that we're doing it, that we have it, but we know that delayed gratification is better. I mean, it's really better for your soul. What it's like putting the meal in the microwave versus the oven. You know?
Yeah. I think looking back at social media, like just thinking about where we are in 2022
Yeah.
and where we were, let's just say in 2016, 2017 on social media.
Okay.
We were at some point, we were buying followers to make it look like we had, like we forget about that era. And that was just a couple years ago. And people may still be doing it, but I don't think it's as big as it was. But we were at a point because Instagram was making it seem like you had to have 10K followers to do this and that.
Yep.
So when we got to this whole era of content creators, because over the past couple years is when kind of content creators have gone more away from, because content creators, let's be clear, has been around for a while because they usually do brands like big brands like
Right.
Done and Gain and, different household products or whatever. But now it has gone more where people use content creators for different, clothes and foods and just different things. So it has kind of evolved and I love where it's going. However, I think when it comes to that instant gratification piece that you asked me about, well, first, we see other people doing it.
Right.
So I think, in a sense, social media has robbed us of reality.
Okay.
Social media has robbed us of current.
Right.
Because for one, and I know that I'm guilty of it. I've seen, people that for one that I've went to school with or, that I know personally and I see that they're just traveling around the world and I'm like, bruh, like
How they do?
bruh, you 25
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
At that time, you 25 years old. How?
Yeah.
So what do I need to do where I can do this?
Right.
Like why am I'm not in that why am I not in that place where I can travel now. I can eat this kind of food. I can buy this when I want to, but you never know how they getting there.
Right.
You never know where they getting their money from. You never
Right.
know who's sending them on their trips. You never know what's really going on behind closed doors.
Right.
But you're trading what you see for what's really going on in reality. And you really don't know because people don't post the downs a lot of times. Of course, now we're getting more because content creators are growing so much more. now, and we're being taught to show the bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're told to be transparent. We're told to connect with our audience, and the way that you connect with your audience is telling your story.
Right.
But that wasn't always the case.
Right.
It was, fake it till you make it. Make it look like I got it,
right,
even if I ain't got it.
Right.
Make it look like, I'm driving a Benz, but I'm going to sleep on the air mattress. Make
Right.
it look like, I'm getting every pair of Jordans, but I'm still staying on my mama.
Right.
At 35.
Right.
I'm just saying, like social media has robbed us of actually going at our own pace.
Right.
Social media has robbed us
running our
race and being okay with where you are right now.
Right.
And a lot of times, because we see social media and because we see people that's our age, we automatically want to be there.
Right.
We automatically feel like, well, maybe I'm not doing enough.
Right.
Or even I can talk about as far as entrepreneurs. We're so excited and ready to hit that 100K mark or be millionaires that you skip over that first 100K month, that you
Right.
skip that first $1,000 month. You skip over that first $500 month because you're already trying to skip ahead to the 100K.
Right.
And that's when we try to speed past the process, when we
Right.
try to speed past delayed gratification, and we go straight ahead to instant. We forfeit character. We forfeit progress. We forfeit the lessons.
Mm-hmm.
We forfeit what we need to keep us there.
Right.
Because a lot of times when we cheat and we walk around or we cut corners,
Right.
we ain't never stay.
Right.
What's the quote? Nowhere worth going has shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it,
Mm-hmm.
how many times when we on the freeway and it's traffic and we like, dang, we can't get off right here. We
Yeah.
can't. It ain't
Ain't no shortcuts.
Sometimes ain't even no back roads. It's out in the South. I don't know where you watching from right now. Put in the comments where you watching from. But here in the South,
Yeah.
it's a back road almost everywhere.
Yeah.
But certain places that we go, that back road run out, and then you
Yep.
get on it later.
Yep.
But the point that I'm making is nowhere worth going has shortcuts. Sometimes you're going to have to go the long way. Sometimes you're going to have to
Take the stairs.
Take the steps and be okay
with it.
Be okay and be so secure in God's plan, man, that that He has you exactly where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
That I want to be so comfortable in God's plan and His will that the moment that I step out of it, I know for a fact, I need to, look, that's too hot right there. I need to get back over in this cooling water.
Right.
That went over y'all head. Grandma would have got excited about cooling water. But no, seriously, instant gratification will mess us up because I've learned that when you want it instant and when it don't taste as good, it don't last as long. It's not as tailored for you as it could be if you took the stairs.
Yeah. Man, and so success is in the delayed gratification.
Yeah.
That's what success is.
Yeah, because a lot of people look like overnight celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people look like overnight success.
Right.
You look like overnight success. I'd rather look like overnight success than actually have it overnight, because if I get it, and if I start day 1 and I get it day 2, how am I get to day 12?
Right.
But if I start day 1 and I get it day 90,
Right.
then day 1 through day 89, I can use that to keep me and carry me on through the next days.
Right. Yeah. So it's success in taking the stairs. So many people want to take that elevator. Like, I want to just hop on right here. I want to hit level 34. I'm right there.
Go straight there.
Straight there. You know what I mean? But in taking the stairs, like, that's one step at a time.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever walked a staircase? Like, have you really walked the staircase like 10 levels?
Some people go up 4 at a time. That's how you go up the stairs.
I may do one at a time. No, I may skip one over, but you know what? When you moving too fast, guess what you do?
You're gonna trip.
Trip.
Oop.
You trip up. So in the process, you trip up, but guess what? When you take that one step right over and over, it may burn, it may take longer, it may be harder, But you, like you said, you build character,
Yeah.
you build integrity, you build the foundation.
Yeah.
God said build a strong foundation
Yeah.
on his word, So when the storm come, it don't just blow you away.
Yeah.
So taking the stairs, man, is a beautiful thing, and it's a delayed gratification. But most people don't want to take the stairs; they want to take that elevator.
Yeah.
Because we see everybody else having it, we see everybody else doing it, and you like, man, I want to go ahead and just get there.
Yeah.
And so it, like you said, we're not saying that social media is bad. We're not saying that we haven't had our ups and downs with social media. We just
Yeah.
want to talk about it to bring awareness
Well, no,
to
there's
this thing.
definitely good,
It's
bad,
good
and
and
ugly of
Yeah.
social media for sure. I mean, there's good things because, of course, businesses and I go on there and I find food that I can cook at home. I tell them all the time, look, I saw this recipe. We need to eat that. When you're going out of town, they have different,
Things you can do. Yeah.
just I think that part is good. The bad, a lot of times is.
It's the
We get to a
trolling.
point,
Yeah.
definitely, and we get to a point where like it's in our
It's
mind.
messing with our mental. Yeah.
Like I talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
I know, I'll just be sitting here just on my phone,
Yeah.
and the first thing sometimes I'm not even meaning to click on Instagram,
Yeah.
and I just automatically click on. Like it's like at this point our minds are
Minds
trained
to do
on
it.
Instagram. Now, granted. I don't feel like I'm at a point where if Instagram was to go down or something was to happen to Instagram,
You
I'd be
lose.
like, okay, God, you want me to do something else. I ain't gonna lose my mind.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm at that point, but I am at a point where it's really a crucial part. I feel like it's a crucial part of my life, even outside of business. Like, let's be honest. And a lot of people won't be honest. I know I made a
Right.
post on Facebook the other day and it kind of ruffled a few feathers.
Oh, yeah.
But that said, social media has messed us as a whole. I didn't say mess you. I didn't say mess them. I said messed us
Us
as a whole all the way up.
all the way up.
And it has. And when I say that as a whole, it's because for one, a lot of times, we can't control like our screen time on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I get on Facebook and I just be strolling, especially I ain't doing that. I've been and looked up, it's a whole hour and page. You know what I can do in an hour?
In an hour, you wasted an
And
hour.
a lot of people will say
scrolling.
that that's not
Yeah.
true. A lot of people will say, well, that ain't me. Like,
Yes.
be like,
honest.
let's be, even if you ain't looking at nothing but food,
Yeah.
But I know for me, honey, I've been I
Read the
love the
comments.
comments.
She be in
Look,
them comments.
tell the truth, Shonda.
Who else in them comments?
I love the comments, y'all.
Y'all in them
I will read them
comments.
comments and I click on this person's page somehow the way. From this comment, I end up on the sister, to the grandma, back to the uncle, to the niece. How I done ended up on all these people's pages. By the
Yeah.
time I look up, it's an hour to pass,
So a
That
lot
ain't
of
healthy.
I feel like a lot of people are getting lost on social media.
Yeah.
You're wasting you're scrolling your success away. So we want to bring awareness to say, hey, watch your social media time. Like, it's nothing wrong with getting on social media, but you should be on there. You should set a time limit and say, hey, I'm only on social media this many hours a day, or
Yeah.
this, this long, this amount of time in the day,
Yeah.
And I even see, I follow somebody that's, pretty big, a lot of followers. They had to step back and take 30
Yeah.
days away.
You have to.
It was like I was too caught up in social media where I needed to take 30 days and just see. So we to a point now where we don't know how it feel to even wake up and not get on social media.
Yeah.
Like, it's a part of our day. So I got another question. How many of y'all, I know they ain't gonna answer, but how many of y'all wake up and the first thing you do is grab your phone and check social media? Check that post you made last night, or
I
check
said it's my
and wake
second.
up and see what somebody.
It's definitely my
of it,
second.
but what I did, I became aware
Yeah.
of what I was doing. If I know most of our alarms that wake us up are
On
on
the
our
phone.
phones, because we don't use alarm clocks
Temptation.
anymore.
That's temptation.
So what I had to learn to do was make sure I hit the alarm, turn it off, and I put the phone back down.
Yeah.
Next thing I do, thank you God. Thank you God for waking me up. Then kiss my wife. Good morning. Pray with her. I try not to touch my phone. I try to then I'm sorry. After that, I get out, stretch, meditate, pray, all that good things. Then I try to touch my phone after that routine. And then
Alright.
the first thing I do is I'm listening to something inspirational while I'm working out in the morning. And then after that, I try to say, okay, let me get on social media then. Let me check it. Because it's what is that thing? And I believe it's dopamine. That's what they say is that's what our brain is searching for. So when we get on social media, it's just a habit of going do do do.
Every
Then you
time.
just like this. And so it's like I want you guys to be aware of what you do when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Let's not let's not wake up in the morning and grab their phone and get on social media and check all your apps. Let's stop that this year. Like let's wake up, let's have our time, your self time, God time, your self time, your family time, then get on the phone, go to work or whatever you may have to do. And but let's stop, making that
Yeah.
first thing is check our cell phone, but I had to really check myself over that, and there's a couple of rappers that I listen to like Lido, Star Lido. Shout out to Lido if you watching. But he said he had to log off social media, and he really haven't been posting as much as he was. And I noticed that when he had his daughter, and he was like, I had to get off social media to raise my child. And he was like, I'm just bagging off of it, and so
Yeah.
he don't even post as much. And he's a rapper, and his platform is social media. So, but I feel like it is. I feel like you can run a business and not be on social media as much
Oh
as well.
yeah.
But the good thing about social media, that's why I lunch low that. I don't know how I would have lunch low without social media.
Yeah.
I got a lot of sales off of social media, off of Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. But I really believe it's just how you are utilizing, your Facebook and your Instagram
Yeah.
and your Snapchat. So just guys, just be aware of what you want to, what you're doing. And depression, I looked up some stats here, and it says the effects on social media and depression.
Mm.
So social media, let's see, hold on, I'm sorry. Study showed in 2018 people who checked Facebook late at night were more likely to feel depressed and unhappy. And I believe that's that late night scrolling that we do, right before you go to sleep, and you just watching people like. So now you going to sleep and you thinking about your life like, I ain't doing enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't got it all. And if anybody is battling with depression and it's coming from social media and what you're seeing, I want to let you know that you are enough, that God loves you, that we love you, and that social media cannot bring you down. Like, do not let social media and what you see on that beat you up and beat up your mind, because it's a mental game. You are stronger than these apps in this phone. Like, if you need to go take it to God, take it to God. If you need some me time, some alone time, you need that. Everybody needs alone time and me time where we got to turn this phone off. We got to throw it across, leave it in your bedroom and go out to the living room and separate from it. And I've a lot of people are connected to their phones, and you need to unplug, So that was kind of my spiel about just social media, man. But it's good and it's bad, but it's all about how you use it.
Yeah. And I feel like when people start saying that social media is bad or social media has us messed up or
Mm-hmm.
social media is too much, and the first thing people do is get offensive, and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
well, why are you still on social media? Well, I'm not saying I don't like social media. A lot of times when I see a lot of things that's posted, and the way that people troll other people, like the way that these blog sites and the people come up under that and comment, it
Mm-hmm.
is like social media can be so nasty sometimes.
Right.
First of all, why do you got that much time to go in there, go up under there, and comment on somebody else's life that you don't even know about? Y'all on there arguing, y'all going back and forth. It's too much.
Right.
Like, it's really a lot.
Right.
Like sometimes I have to be like, "Girl, why you reading this? Get off of that." Like, you know what? It's crazy because it'll suck you in because you're trying to know what's going on, but at the same time, it's draining. Right. It's a lot. It's a lot, and a lot of times we don't understand how it affects us while we're reading it. You know, we don't understand.
Mentally.
We don't understand how it affects our mind. But then when you start having a conversation with another person, or when something happens in your life and now you're like, why I feel like this?
Right.
What did I read this week? What did I watch this week? What did I listen to this week? Those are the things that's now circulating in your mind. Those are the things that's now circulating in your spirit.
Right.
And you have to think back on what did you see.
Right.
It just because it's not you just watch it and it's gone.
Right.
It's still there. Your mind is able to hold those thoughts and those memories and capture those images in your mind, and you're gonna remember those.
Yep.
I know when a lot was happening and going on with, you know, killings and the police killing black men, and that was just so draining for me.
It was.
I got to the point where I think you had told me about a video. I can't watch that.
Right.
At this point, I really can't watch it, and I think a lot of people say, you know, observe but don't absorb. Observe, but don't absorb.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, observe, look at it, but don't let it get inside you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not strong enough to do that, if you're not strong enough, you know, to make sure that it's not getting in, you may not need to watch it today.
Right.
You know, on Monday, you may watch something. On Tuesday, you may watch something. Okay, Wednesday, give it a break. But I think a lot of us, and I'm saying us, I'm not putting it on nobody because I've been there. I've been at the point. Sometimes, if I ain't doing that, I'll sit there and just stroll social media sometimes. Until now, my spirit says, you know, that it's too much. Like, you're full off of the wrong thing. Your stomach hurt. You're full off of the wrong thing. So, I think we just need to be just more cognitive of what we're watching, what we're listening to, and also kind of be more gracious with people.
Right.
I follow a lot of celebrities because I just like it. I like to know their stories. I like to know what be going on. Whatever. I just do. Whatever. But we forget that they're people. We forget that they're still people. We forget that just because they got money, just because their family is on TV, whatever, we forget that they just us with a platform.
Right.
And the way that you know, we dog them sometimes, and it's just like, first of all, who raised you? And second of all, who got time to sit there and comment these long posts under the shade room, spiritual word,
Call her.
ball alert?
She calling me.
You're toxic. I follow you though.
Because people
It's
love
toxic, though.
toxicity. People love it.
Yeah, for real.
We love it, and that's what we on social media to see. We want to know all the gossip.
I be wanting to know what's going on, but some of that stuff I just be like, you know, what? Like when Kevin Samuels passed, why is his accident report on Instagram?
Yeah, that's too far.
Just why?
Too far.
And people on there, and y'all sort of arguing. Like, y'all crazy.
So a lot of people, they don't respect privacy.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, even people on social media, because you had to get on me. You was like, why you post
You
everything?
post everything.
I was that one that wanted to kind of, you know, post everything, and cause I wanted people to see what I was doing, and so people don't respect that no more. Like, everybody wants to put their life and what they're doing on social media. Like, I dislike when people you know, get on social media and tell a sob story about, y'all pray for me. I'm doing, and I understand you might want the prayers, you know, but I feel like at the same time it's an attention post.
Yeah.
Cause you know people gonna come over there and be like, I'm praying for you. I'm praying you got this. I'm praying for you. You just want to see the comments and you want to see the likes and stuff.
Yeah.
If you really wanted some help, you gonna go to that counselor. and
Yeah.
you gonna do that and handle your business. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a lot of posts that people make that should be private. Like why people getting on social media and crying? What's that's gonna help? What's that helping? You want that attention. So it's not private anymore.
It be the video for
Yeah,
me, not the live. It be the video.
you
You done
know
recorded yourself
yourself
crying. You
crying.
done rewatched it for you to post it and still post.
So it's like
Hello.
now I like my privacy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want people to know everything I'm
Every
doing.
single thing.
You know, I like my privacy, and when you get that big spotlight, it's no more privacy. That's why unless you build your platform like that, like
Around
J.
it.
Cole, I love that. We don't know what's going on with J. Cole.
Yeah.
We only see J. Cole kid, we see his wife. We only know if he married, but I feel like he married because he
We
put it
know
in his
he's
songs.
married.
So it's like you don't know. But he built his platform like that.
Yeah.
He's not like the baby where he always in social media,
Always
always doing
Toxic.
fine,
He toxic too.
doing something toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He want that attention. So it's like people have to start back respecting their privacy. What
Yeah.
happened to the privacy?
Yeah, because if you don't respect your own privacy, ain't nobody else definitely not gonna respect it.
At all.
Yeah,
You know. I got a question for you. We kind of switched over a little bit. Shout out to my brother, man. He is the sponsor for this episode. Shout out to Coach Michael Barham of Push Elevation. He is a speaker, athletic consultant, and an NIL strategist. He helps sets up success for athletes beyond sports, helping them with their personal brand from the ground up, leveraging their names, their image, and their likeness. Listen, athletes, if you want to connect with my boy, Coach Mike, I want you to DM him right now for a virtual coffee meeting. And you can DM him Load. That's right, LOAD. DM him now, and he'll get back with you. You can reach him at Coach Mike Barham. That's right, Michael Barham Elevates on Instagram. You are a business owner, so for a tip for a business owner that may be watching, what if social media goes down? What are the systems that you have in place that can still generate you money, still get that interaction with your customers?
Yeah, well, I know, let's say last year, kind of end of last year, when Instagram did go down.
Yep.
I think Instagram and Facebook, I believe, they went down. I think this was around the time when Facebook was kind of switching over to Meta. I think it was around that time. But for me, I currently use, and I'm sure, hopefully you're already doing it, but I use email marketing and I use text message marketing.
Okay.
And I use mainly text message marketing more because I know that for my business, I know these parents are younger. I know who my audience is, so I know that my audience would probably open a text message before they kind of open the email. But some people also love email, so I send them both, but I send more of text messages. And I think
text message platform you use?
So originally I was using Postscript. Love Postscript. I would rather use Postscript, but since we started the new business, I've been using SMS Bump.
Okay.
And with SMS Bump, you can kind of load the money on there kind of as you go and you pay, kind of per text message or whatever. What I love about Postscript is I was getting, I think, 2,500 text messages for like $25 a month, or 5,000 text messages or something like that. You would have to go in there and look at the prices. But I like Postscript better because I just feel like they just offer more. But it just depends on where your business is and where you are in business and what your audience likes, who your target audience is, their age groups. Your target audience might like emails more. They might like emails better. They may like both. Just figure out which one works. But I think making sure that you're not only building your business on Instagram and Facebook, because at the end of the day, they can block your ad account. They can take your page. I got my page took for about 3 months. I was sick. And it wasn't even my business page. It was my personal page, but I just wanted it. I didn't want to have to start over. But I think, when you kind of build it and make sure when you're making your posts and you're making your content and your stories that you're kind of always figuring out a way that you can send those people to your list, building your list. Because I mean, I don't think Klaviyo gonna go down. That's what I use for emails. I didn't say that originally. I don't think Klaviyo gonna go down. I ain't never had no problem with Klaviyo or SMS bump. And if anything does happen during the wee hours of the morning, they gonna be an essential alert that said, "Hey, this went down, but we got to back up." You know.
Okay.
So I think just making sure that you're building your own people, building your own list. Yes, social media is vital. Yes, we need. I will even say you need social media, and people may not be selling on social media. I don't know, but I feel like Instagram and Facebook has made it so easy.
Yep.
Now it's kind of getting a little harder, but it's still easy to get in front of. It's billions of people on Instagram.
Right.
And it doesn't matter how many e-commerce businesses or service businesses there are. If you know who your audience is, you show up every day, you be consistent. I feel like you'll get in front of those people as well. So systems are very important. A lot of people say systems, and people automatically think it's just these big,
Big things.
outrageous.
Yeah.
No, systems can be something as simple as when somebody come on your website, you have a pop-up for them to sign up for an email or a text message. That's a system.
Okay.
After that, after they sign up for your emails, you have a funnel that you put them in. People talk about funnels. You put them in a funnel that takes you to, that tells you, hey, this is Creative Kids, and this is what we do, and this is what we offer. Meet the owner. You can do a 15% off for this. If they buy, keep going. If they don't buy, have another email to set up until you get them as a customer. Those are what they mean by systems and funnels. But, going back to social media, everybody want to be a guru.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be a coach. Everybody
Be an expert.
telling you that they're expert and they got something to sell, and and it's okay, but at the same time, if you do the work and you do the research and you Google, you'll find those kind of simple things. People putting that in $100 ebook. I'm like, I already know this.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure at the least you have emails and text messages.
Okay. Thank you for that tip for the business owners out there.
At the least. But yeah.
All right, so I hope you found something, in this discussion about influence of social media, and I hope you can find a takeaway and that you can apply it, to your life, to your everyday life, to your social media usage. One thing I definitely will say, one, check your awareness, check how much you're on social media, and then two, set restraints, set some boundaries, set some things in place where you're like, hey, I'm not gonna be on social media 5 hours out my day. I'm not gonna scroll on my lunch break every 15-minute 30-minute break. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna either take a walk outside, or I'm gonna
read a devotional.
Read a devotional, or I'm going to just sit in peace and quiet, and just eat my food and just have my own thoughts. So find some different activities, man, that you can do instead of just always being on your phone. Another thing is you can have an accountability partner, like your wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend. Hey, let them know, like, hey, I'm only supposed to be on social media 1 hour out the day. Make sure, keep me accountable of that.
Yeah. I've been seeing Apple has been doing a good job with, now they have that like personal time, and it tells you basically you can set what notifications you want to come in after a certain time.
Yep,
I love that. So hopefully, Apple, if you're listening, that they'll give us they can maybe add something like it doesn't even allow us to go on to a certain app, something like that after a certain time.
Yeah.
Because we need that accountability, and if we don't have nothing that's kind of put in place for that, like I had to set me a bedtime.
Yeah.
I had to, because I'd be up all night, because I know I've been trying to get up now at 8 o'clock. Everybody that know me, y'all know I'm a night owl and I sleep late. But now I've been trying to at least get up at 8 o'clock. I know some people are like 8 o'clock, baby. I be up at 6. I'm definitely not getting up at 6 o'clock. If I get up at 6 o'clock, I'm definitely going back to sleep in the daytime. I'm gonna take me a nap for sure. But I'm trying to do 8 o'clock. But I had to set that up as personal time on my
Right.
iPhone. I think the only people that I have come through are you and my mama.
Uh-huh.
Everything, no apps, no anything, to make sure that I think they give you like a wind down time before
Uh-huh.
bed. Utilize that for sure.
Right. Yeah, man. And I have notifications every week. Let me know if my screen time is up or down.
Hmm.
I love seeing it when they say your screen time is 10% down. I'm like, yes, I mean I was on my phone list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, just put some things in place to monitor that social media. And when it's too much, when you're too full on social media, get off.
Yeah.
Go for a run, work out, enjoy family, clean up the house, read, write, do something else.
Yeah.
When you know you've been on social media too long, it's time to get off. Put the phone down and enjoy life. Enjoy your life. So, man, what's some of your takeaways?
No, I would say for sure, for anyone that's watching, and you just feel like you're behind, or you just not where you're supposed to be. Stand assured that you are exactly where God has you. You are exactly where He wants you to be. You are definitely on the right path because it's your path.
Mm-hmm.
It's your timing. Everybody has their own timing for doing whatever it is. I know a lot of times we'll look on social media and we'll see it looks like people are living their lives or people are experiencing different things. And the moment that we're exposed to it, we automatically feel like we can have it.
Right.
The moment that we can see it, we feel like we can attain it.
Right.
And we can. I'm not saying that that's not true. We can. There, I feel like that we serve a limitless God, and nothing is off limits to us. I truly feel that in my heart. However, I also feel that there's a time for everything.
Yeah.
And just because we want something, that doesn't necessarily feel that that's what God has for us. That doesn't mean that it's off limits. It just may not be a part of His will for us. But just stand assured that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, regardless of who else has it, what it looks like she's doing with her kids, no matter how it looks that, she's married and she's had all these different men, or how it look. And I'm saying this because these are real things that we think
Mm-hmm.
about. How did she get married before me, or how did she get this job, and I know that I've been here longer, or I've been more qualified. We think about those things, but I want you to know that no matter what you see, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. We talk about all the time that
Yeah.
everybody is putting on some kind of character. Somebody is putting on some kind of facade. It may
Right.
not be necessarily just, to the point where it's just fake, but
It's a
at
character.
some point,
Mm-hmm.
we all put on some kind of facade for something, whether
Right.
it's social media, whether it's for our managers, whether it's for our parents. It's something that we're putting on. So I just want you to know that you are exactly where God has you. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, that God loves you, that don't get caught up in someone else's life is better than yours,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not. It's your life, and God knows exactly what He's doing. He is who He say He is,
Mm-hmm.
and He'll do exactly what He say He'll do. I say that all the time, and I'm gonna stick with it. I believe it.
Hey, we go.
We
We gonna
turn heaven in it.
we're gonna we're gonna stick with that.
Wait a minute.
But yeah, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to the podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell a friend, and
To
so they
tell a
can tell a
friend, to
friend, and
tell
they
a
can tell a
friend.
friend, and we can
Oh
continue to
yeah.
grow the podcast, man. Until the next time, load up.